This comes as ICE is announcing a new probe into migrants creating what are described as fake families at the border. The former ICE acting director under President Trump joins us now, Tom Homan. Let me start, Tom, with that, this idea of fraudulent or fake families being put together. In your experience, what can you tell us about how that has worked?
I can tell you that the cases of fraudulent family units are up almost 3,000% from the past couple of years. The cartels are, you heard before, renting children. So if you're a single adult and you want to come to the country illegally and not be detained, the word's out by the cartels. Take a child with you because of the court decisions and the affairs of Congress. You won't be detained. You'll be released into the public. You can send the child back. The child will be rented to another single adult. And it's happening over and over again. Children are being put at risk. Children are being trafficked. And I would think that one story in itself would force Congress, who say they care about these vulnerable people, you would think that one story that itself would make them act. And they're
right.
just sitting on the sidelines watching this.
Okay, what's the best way, and I know they're devoting more resources to cutting back or cracking down on the fraudulent families issue. What's the best way to go about that in a fashion that doesn't expose you to similar criticism to Kevin McAleenan's point that came up with the family separation policy, which was that he may have agreed with the policy, but as he admitted in that 60 Minutes interview, kind of lost the public on it. It's always tough, I suppose, when you're dealing with children in any way, right?
Look, I think that, first of all, it wasn't a family separation policy. It's a zero-tolerance policy. And that goes back to it was poor messaging by the department when they wrote this zero tolerance, when Attorney General Sessions came out with zero tolerance. It was poor messaging. All the NGOs and the left side media had all the talking points out where DHS wasn't saying anything. It did work. In the first 3 weeks of zero tolerance, the numbers on the border went down over 20%. And we had to tell the story. Look, these parents are choosing to enter the country illegally in violation of law. They're choosing to bring their child with them, knowing they're going to be separated. So this is really on the parents. If you or I were arrested tonight for DUI, misdemeanor DUI, and we had a child with us, and you got arrested, your child's going to be separated because you're going to go to jail. This is the same thing that happened there. So what we can do, there's a couple of things what we're not doing that we need to do. First of all, ICE needs to get out there, do a nationwide operation right now, and look for the over 100,000 family units and single adults who've been ordered removed. They had their due process at great taxpayer expense. A federal judge ordered them removed, and they didn't leave. We need to find them, remove them. The reason this will work is because, number one, there has to be integrity in the system. You can't demand due process and forget about it because you don't like the decisions. Right. I did this 3.5 years ago when I was at ICE, and we did this operation, sent plane loads of these people back home. The numbers on the border dropped dramatically within a week. But they're not doing it. We need to do this. We need to show consequence and deterrence. Immigration court, let me add one more thing. It's very important. Immigration court, 800,000 backlog, right? Let it sit there. Every judge on the border, last in, first out. All these cases coming across right now have immediate hearings. Don't put them in the back of the line. Forget about the 800,000.
And when I saw that, Tom, on 60 Minutes, I mean, I know we've talked about it before. We kind of knew it in theory, but to watch how the 60 Minutes piece last night, that's one of the things, maybe the main thing that stood out to me was you see these people coming in, they get on the buses afterwards, and then the comment is made by McAleen and others to say, well, you're not getting a hearing for years, 5+ years, even more than that. I mean, that's unbelievable. And
sir, we control that. Forget about the backlog. Let it sit there. Have every judge on the border have hearings immediately for these people coming across now, because you can turn them around within a couple weeks and send them south. We have to secure the border. I've never seen anything like this in my 34 years. This is unprecedented. We got to change the rules legally, but we got to change rules within ourselves. Last in, first out. That's what they should be concentrating on.
All right, Tom, good to see you as always. Tom Homan with his analysis there.